friends, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how you can create a Wingfold journal or a Wingfold planner. This is how it opens up. So right here there is a notebook, and then here it opens up and shows these two notepads side by side like this. These are just simple lined notes pages. It closes like this. So first you will close the cover like this, and then you fold in the wings like this. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can download, export the inserts, how you can further customize them, as well as how you can assemble everything together into a finished Wingfold planner like you see here. So let's get started. First, open up planifypro.com, and then you want to scroll all the way down, and then you want to look for the planner called DIY Wingfold Notes. So these are the notes pages. Then next to it, you will find the DIY Wingfold Notepad. So let's first export the notes pages. You just want to click on the planner itself. It will open up like this, and then from here you can also further customize it. So for example, if you want to go change the pattern, go to pattern up here. On the right side, you will see all the patterns appear. Now, the graphics and patterns used in this DIY is from the Regency scrapbook collection, so feel free to maybe choose a new pattern. If you want, you can also import your own pattern by clicking here on the My Upload button. Then once you have selected your pattern, you can next also further adjust the styling and the widget itself. If we click here on the widget, you see it's a lined widget, a lined dotted widget. You will find this widget when going to notes, and then here on the right side, there are dots, grids, dotted lined widget, simple lined widget. We also have a script widget, so feel free, experiment, see which one you like best. Every single widget can be further customized. For example, if you want to replace it with a grid widget, you can have the grid widget selected, and then on the right side you will have the menu appear. Here you can go to, for example, spacing, and then here is where you can further adjust the grid size like this. If you, for example, want to reduce or increase the columns, you can do that here under rows. So here is where you can increase or decrease the amount of lines. Like if you want, you can also add in additional widgets. If you want to add in another widget to the right side, you can also click here on the widget and then click on the plus button. This will add you another row right here. And then here you can click and add in a widget. So for example, a blank one. You can add in a to-do. You can then extend the to-do. Right now, if you look closely, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 rows, and then we have 3 columns. Can extend it down. This is how you can make the columns bigger or smaller. You can drag them like this. If you want to add in another one to the top, you can click up here on the plus button. This will add you a new row up here. So in here, let's, for example, add in another widget. We also have finance widgets and other kinds of widgets. So feel free to play around with it and see what you like best. Drop in any kind of widget, and then you can extend it like this. Let me reverse it back to as we had it previously with this single widget here. I'm going to click up here on right to left, which means it will copy paste the right page to the left side. Besides the widgets and the patterns, you can also play with the decorations with the stickers. Let's click here on stickers. Now the sticker collections will show up on the right side, and now you will be able to select the elements which are placed here on top of the widget. Let's open up the Regency scrapbook collection. Here, feel free to decorate it further with any kind of sticker you like. So for example, something like this might look nice. Once you're happy with your notes pages, you can then go to Save Export, and then you want to choose A4. And then it will ask you on what kind of paper you're printing. So choose either US or A4, and then you want to click on Export PDF. Let's click on Download PDF. These are the notes pages. You want to now download it to your computer. So up here there is a download button, so you can download it and save it to your desktop. And then you want to open it up in Adobe Acrobat Reader. So let me quickly do that. By the way, this planner is in the A6 size, so the entire planner will be A6. So once you have it open in Adobe Acrobat Reader, click on Print. Make sure 100% is selected, and now you want to print out front and back, and in total you want to have printed out 100 pages. So you want to print this one out 50 times, front and back. So in total you want to have 50 pages. Each page has it side by side, so once you cut it out and put it all together, you will end up with 100 pages. On the copy setting, you want to set it to 50, custom scale like this, and then you want to first print out all the odd pages, flip it, reinsert into your printer, and then print out all the even pages. If you have a duplex printer that automatically can print front and back, you can here click on print both sides, and then here you can click on print on short edge like this. So these are the notes pages. Let me quickly show you how you can get the notepads. Let's go back right here to the hub page, and then let's open up the other file, which is this one right here. These are the notepads. If you want, you can also further customize these as well, or you can just leave them as they are. Elements you can customize here are, again, the widgets. You can select the widgets, replace them with something else. You can edit the background. So under pattern, you can choose a new one like this. Then you can also adjust and edit the stickers. You can also change the header up here, so it's called Society Papers, but if you want to type in anything else, feel free to do. Let me quickly go back and reset, okay, the background like this. The stickers, you can click here on sticker and then open up the collection, and then here as well, you can decorate it to your liking, the way you like it. Once you're happy with the notepads, again, click on Save Export, A4 or US letter. Then here you want to click on this page because the file here has 2 pages, so there actually is a different kind of notepad right here on the second page. So if you rather prefer this one, then feel free to export this one. However, I will go with the first page here. You can select A4 or US letter to export. Click on Export PDF to get the file. Click on Download. Here is the file. Then another way to export it would be to click here on A4 quadruple. Here it is exported quadruple. If you want, you can also get the notepads. Like this might save you some paper. So feel free to choose whichever option you prefer better to print. If it's rather this one or this one, then you want to save it to your computer, and then you want to open it up again in Adobe Acrobat Reader. You want to click on Print. You want to print this one out 70 times. You want to have 70 pages for each notepad. Custom scale should be 100%, and then you want to click on Print. You can just use regular paper for this project. I'm using around 80 to 90 GSM paper. It's just simple, regular copy paper. If you're creating this for sale, if you are planning on selling it, then feel free to further explore what kinds of papers are there in the market and which paper you prefer. Then lastly, let's also export the cover pages. That one's very simple. All you need to do is click here, go back to the hub page, and then you want to click on Create a Planner. Click on Full Control, that's faster. This one's in the A5 size now, so please leave it in the A5. Go to Pattern, and then let me just go select a pattern. Feel free to select any pattern you like. I think I went with this one, so this is pattern number 1. And then you want to click to add a second page. You can add in any layout. And here, let me select a different pattern, maybe this one right here. Now next, we want to export it. So let's click here on Save Export, All Pages, and then you want to select A4 and then Default, and then you want to click on Export PDF. Now I recommend you to print out the covers on sticker paper that's in the A4 size. The A4 size will be big enough so you can fit all the chipboard pieces next to each other. If you print it out on US leather, it might be too small. So if you can, please use sticker paper that's in the A4 size. Let's click on download PDF, and these are the two patterns. Let's download it and open it up in Adobe Acrobat Reader. Here it is. Click on print. You want to print out both cover pages. You want to set it to custom scale 100%. You want to make sure you print it out at best quality under media quality. That you should have an option to print it out best. You can also select the paper type here. I usually am using white glossy sticker paper. However, for this project, I've used matte white sticker paper. You can also choose your regular glossy white sticker paper if you don't have the matte version at home. So click here on custom scale 100%, and then you want to print out both covers, the one on page 1 and the second one right here. Now that we have everything printed out, I'm going to show you how you can assemble everything together into a finished project like this. You want to take both cover pages you have printed out. Start with the first one. You want to peel off the adhesive at the back, and then you want to prepare the following chipboards. You now want to place them down onto the cover page. So from chipboard number 2 all the way down to chipboard number 6, like this. Then trim off the corners, and you want to fold in the sides. Then next, take the other cover page, peel off the adhesive at the back, and then here you want to place down chipboard number 1, and this will be the single cover page. Then also here, trim off the corners, and then you want to fold in all the sides, and you want to use white matte sticker paper and place it to the back side of both cover pieces. Then you want to score all the edges. Next, let's prepare the notes pages. You want to cut them out using a heavy-duty paper cutter, or you can also use a ruler and a cutter. You want to clip them and then apply PVA glue at the top. And then you want to let it dry for at least 15 minutes. Then next, for the notes pages, you also want to cut the notes pages using a heavy-duty paper cutter, and you want to punch them using a cinch or binding machine you have. Then also hole punch your cover page, the front cover, and then you also want to hole punch the back cover like this. Then take your O-wires, and then you want to insert first the notes pages, the front cover, then the back cover, and then you want to cinch it close at the back. Then turn it over like this. And now all that is left is to take your notepads and then apply double-sided tape at the back, and then you want to place them down at the wings like this. And your Wingfold journal is completed. This is your finished project. Of course, if you're a Business Plan subscriber, you can also sell this project if you sell physical planners in your shop. You can also offer the digital files as well to your customers. I hope this tutorial was helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to always message me on Instagram or Facebook, and I will try to respond to your questions as quickly as I can. Bye!